Hello, welcome back to my channel, Kissed by Starlight. Thank you for being here. I wanted to pull a message today from your angels. See what messages there are today. Oh, we've got healing chaos. Healing chaos, wow. And I'm hearing you are the eye of the storm. It came out like that, which is interesting. Almost like it's removing, this is removing some element of chaos from your life, you know, rather than it coming down. It almost feels like it's sucking it up somehow and removing some element of dark energy, dark patterning, behavior. Maybe this is a particular person or a particular situation or energy that has been in your life at this time that's been making things difficult for you, or it could be an element of energy that is within you that's been sabotaging your work, your environment, your peace, you know, any of those things, and it will be different for everybody. We've got, you know, not to resist the flow of life here, not to resist the flow of what's happening, not to go against the tide, you know, to just be able to allow the current to take you where you need to go now. This is going to be a time of a time of stillness, a time of needing to be still in order for you to see the magic, for you to see the calm that comes about after this chaos has been removed. Because I think life can present in ways that, and these two cards actually just came out in the short message that I've done. But when we, what I was trying to say is when we get used to chaotic situations or chaos in our lives, when we sit in those moments of stillness, or we're suddenly in a moment of stillness and peace afterwards, it can actually become quite difficult to be in that peace without looking for the chaos or feeling, you know, wondering where is it, questioning where is it, asking, you know, or what's going to happen next, or maybe something's going to ruin this peace for me, because you're so used to that energy being part of your life. And for a time it's almost like that feeling of sort of thinking something is going to come along and spoil it, and not being able to quite rest in it, not being able to quite exist within that calm, within that peaceful space somehow. And I think this is a message asking you at this time, excuse me, I just need to relight the candle. It's a message asking you at this time, and I think this is significant that the candle's gone out, and that we're being asked to relight the candle, to bring the light back to a situation, to be able to be within a situation and to sit in your light. And sitting in your light means being long enough in the stillness and the peace and the calm and the simplicity. And look at this beautiful angel feather. And it's funny because I was actually drawn to my beautiful angel feather this morning in this reading. I'm just going to place it there because I feel like it wants to be part of the reading. The signs from your angels, the messages from your angels. Perhaps you've been receiving feathers, perhaps you've been asking for a sign or asking for feathers. Perhaps this is your sign to slow down, to allow that calm, to allow that stillness, to allow that channel of peace to flow through your life. And this is reminding me as well of that column of peace we can choose to be in when we let go of, you know, even the clutter of life. And that could be physical clutter, that could be things that are within your home or your environment that need clearing out, that need removing, that need cleaning. Or it could be the clutter, in other words, the mental clutter, the debris, the thoughts, the overhang of what's been left behind from this difficult situation, this turbulence that's been in your life. And it may have been in your life for some time, or it could have been in your life a short time, but whatever has been happening, it's almost like it's time now to let go of what has been and to exist in the peace for a time, for long enough to be able to get the new insights, the new flow, to be able to build, construct, and continue with whatever has been left behind, whatever are the foundations of what's been left behind from this situation. I just want to pull a couple more cards and see what we can expect when we're able to. Yeah, and even this card, which was in our small reading, schedule a sacred date with yourself. Even this could be part of this reading. It feels like the two are actually linked. It feels like they want to come together. You know, how could you, yeah, beautiful. We were talking about the light, bringing the light back, allowing your light to be in this situation, to show you the revelations, the information, the next steps. And can you see, it's like this light comes down once we let go, once we allow the difficulty to pass, once we truly exist within that stillness, within that peace, once we allow that peace to influence us, once we enable ourselves to go with the flow of life, of what's happening, where is it taking you, what is it asking of you, you know, what are all those signs building up to? Perhaps, you know, the way to see that is when something is simple, when it just moves along in its own energy and it kind of wants to go somewhere, and it all happens very easily, very smoothly, that's a sign you're in the flow. Conversely, when we're trying to do something or we're trying to organize something and it just won't happen, no matter how hard we try, it gets sabotaged, it won't happen, it won't run smoothly, something keeps happening to stop it. You get what I'm trying to say. That's telling us we're not in the flow. That is not in the flow. It's not divinely timed. It's not time for that to happen right now. There's something better, something else wanting to exist. And it can be hard for our ego, our mind, to accept that, because we kind of want to control it, or we want to have something else happen. Perhaps there was a different plan that we had in mind, one that takes us out of that flow because it's just is not happening easily. So I would say that the message from your angels today is all about trusting the flow of what is happening. Go with it. Allow yourself to be in moments of peace, moments of stillness, moments of simplicity, even just doing nothing. Perhaps you've been a very busy person. You've had a very busy schedule, you've had a lot going on, you've not been able to find time for yourself to relax, you've not been able to spend time maybe with your inner child, or this could be your children. Whatever it is, it's highlighting the need for this now. Take yourself on a beautiful day or a beautiful 5 minutes of stillness. That might be taking yourself in meditation. You know, we can travel in meditation, or taking yourself physically to a place you'd like to go to, somewhere that is peaceful for you, somewhere that brings you joy and calm and happy moments, or even just reading a book, sitting in your hammock in your garden. It may be too cold for that if you're in the northern hemisphere, or taking yourself on a walk, having 5 minutes in your room just to rest, removing yourself from the busyness of your schedule, of what's been going on for you, and allowing yourself now to just be. And simply being means listen to your body. What would you like to eat today? What would you like to wear today? How can you shine your light on yourself today? Where can you bring in this light to allow these revelations, these choices, this element? And it may feel risky to you to do that. Perhaps you, again, like we said in the beginning, perhaps you've been so used to busyness, so used to chaos or drama or whatever's been going on around you, that it's hard for you. It feels like taking a risk to just do nothing or just have this stillness, but it is being called for now. When you're in that, this is going to build the foundation for the new to come in, for you to get the answers that you need, for you to get the messages you need, for you to get the rejuvenation that you need, for you to get into that healing space where you can see exactly what needs to be brought in next, what needs to be there in order for you to feel stable, in order for you to feel calm. And look at that, victory and success. So however you can do this, and I'm going to put that over that card now, because we've now brought in that energy. We've now brought in the energy of the light. We've re-established the light. We've recreated the light. We've allowed the light to exist and to clear away the remnants of the destruction of before, the fallout of what was, the disruption of what was. We've now allowed the light to come in and to bring in the answers we need, the time we need, the time with our child or our inner child or ourself that we need to meet with the divine, to meet with the light, and to begin to plan our victory and success. Have patience, allow this to happen, allow the flow. It's going to be wonderful for you, and there will be victory and success if you can just take the time and the peace that your soul is so calling for right now. Beautiful ones, I hope this message was helpful for you and healing. Thank you for being here. If any of this message resonated for you, please do give me a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. I very much look forward to seeing you next time. If you'd like to join me, thank you for being here, and thank you for choosing to shine your light a little bit brighter in the world and the planet and with others, but most importantly today with yourself. Thank you.